Alright, so I usually don't do video reviews, so forgive me while I stumble through this the best I can. I didn't see any reviews for this outfit set on YouTube and thought people might want to know what they're in for if they buy it. It's really nice, quite cool. It goes on the more petite, smaller TBLeague Phicen bodies. And as you can see, if you know anything about J. Scott Campbell's art, this is based off of his version of Tinkerbell. There's a sideshow statue that's pretty similar, cost about $300 or so, so this is a cheaper alternative if you're into that. I really am not, but as a person who's not a huge fan of fairies or Tinkerbell, I still have to appreciate that this is a really cool design and fairy, and she's pretty smexy, so one of the real cool things about this is that while most of my figures are 1/6 scale, this is pretty much 1/1 scale, because I would imagine a fairy would actually be somewhere around this size. So that's neat. I'm not going to waste your time telling you things you can already see, like there's a lot of detail in the wings, and this has a gold color to it, and there's a green. You can see that stuff, you know what's going on. I'm going to tell you the stuff you need to know, get it over with, and you can figure out for yourself whether or not this is for you. Alright, so starting off, these strings, not something I cared to try to put on myself. Had my wife do that for me. She was nice enough to do it, even though it took some patience and some time. And it looks really good. It was not as horrible to put on as you would think. She said that the ends of this are kind of like, I don't know, coated in like a hard material that makes it easy to get them through the little holes. So that made it a whole lot less of a nightmare to thread all the way through there. Getting it actually even, let me try to turn it around on both sides. Getting that even was probably the hardest part. And the face, look at that. That's one of the best head sculpts, face sculpts, and paint jobs on a face I have seen on one of these types of figures ever. Including most of the ones I've seen from Hot Toys, like Wonder Woman, and other ones that are based on real actresses and such. Some of those are really good, but this is really, really neat, even for a more cartoony type of face. The outfit will kind of restrict articulation just a little bit in the legs. With these sharp parts and it being kind of a hard plastic, it's possible that you might puncture the skin of the figure. If you try to put her in any kind of really extreme poses, I haven't tried. I don't really care to. It doesn't matter to me. There are tons of different standing poses that look real cool. Just not a whole lot of reason to throw her in any crazy poses yet. With that said, she is articulated quite well. The body is, of course, ridiculously articulated, and you get plenty of articulation out of it, even with the outfit restricting some things. The wings are on little hinges. They kind of flap straight out, and I don't know if I can give you a good example without knocking it down. Unfortunately, the top ones don't fold down. I kind of wish they did. It would look neat to have them folded down for, you know, some poses where she's not looking like she's about to just fly away. But it's still cool. It works pretty good. The outfit set comes with these little anklets, which are like a cloth material, and they're good for covering up the seams, kinda, but not completely, but good enough, so no big deal. That makes it to where the only seams on the figure that you can really see that are noticeable are the usual ugly wrist seams. That can be fixed easily enough with just like a little black rubber band, or just make your own whatever similar to that and stick it on there. But it really doesn't bother me, because that's the only seams there are, and it looks pretty darn good. Now, while you do get pretty much everything you're seeing here, I did custom sculpt the shoes, and I sculpted them with the little balls on the top, and sort of in the style and color of a slightly like Wedge Hill version of her like Disney version, because the figure itself doesn't have any kind of shoes and the outfit doesn't either, so she's just barefooted, which is accurate to the J. Scott Campbell art, but I thought it would be nice to give her some kind of shoes as an option, and that leaves me still having the original feet in case I did want her barefooted, which I don't. The other thing I sculpted is, under here, I sculpted a little something so her Virginia's not hanging out, because, you know, I got kids, they walk around here, they see things. The outfit cost around, I think, $80, and the body cost around $50. So basically she costs less than any of these other figures on the shelf altogether, and you'll get everything you see here except, of course, the shoes that I sculpted and painted and the coverage of the naughty bits. If you want to cover that up, you're going to have to figure out some way to do that yourself. Most retailers will probably tell you, like when you buy the outfit set, exactly what body type to get, so that shouldn't be a problem to find out. Now, if I didn't say, the outfit itself is called the CT017 Cat Toys, I think, Flower Fairy set, but, you know, clearly it's Tinkerbell. And no, it's not actually a cat toy. Kind of expensive thing to just throw to your cat, if that's what you were thinking, but, you know, each to their own. And without further ado, I won't waste any more of your time. That's probably all you need to know. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask in the comments and I will answer the best I can. I would highly recommend this if you have any interest in it whatsoever. And if any of you are interested in me doing more reviews and my stupid country voice doesn't make you want to throw yourself out a window, just let me know. I have plenty of other junk to do reviews on. Lots of figures, statues, and whatever. So, yeah.